Hey, what's going on, guys? It's DK09 back here again with another episode of Gotham Knights. The last time we left off, we continued our prison riot that Harley had started at
According to
Blackgate.
the warden, Harley wasn't even an inmate.
She was just there to hang out.
A little R&R, yeah.
Well, she's out in Gotham now, so that's great.
Yeah, I was gonna say we continued our prison riot that Harley had started at Blackgate to get the attention of the others and give us the mysterious book that is her system of trying to tell us something. So let's continue.
Go. That's nothing. You think that's special, do you?
You're ready to move on.
That's our piercing training complete.
Good, but don't get complacent. Jim would be proud of you.
That's the end of our training. Last time we left off, we had picked Batgirl, and we discovered that Oswald Cobblepot was connected to this case somehow, and he has claimed to go straight, but no one thinks that is the case.
I've intercepted a rather urgent call from Star Labs. This seems different from the usual nighttime disturbance.
They have a lot of unstable materials in that building. I'll go take a look.
Alright, let's see what is up at Star Labs then, once we find out where it is. Here we go. We're gonna have to take a break from what's going on here with Harley and the like so that we can find out what's happening at Star Labs. Wrong button again. Anyway, let's get going. The customized suit, this is not the base suit for Batgirl. I already went through and customized suit for us so that we could just get straight to the gameplay, and it looks very nice, I think, this one. This is the improved suit with a mix and match of the cowl, the gloves, the symbol, and the boots. And we're almost there. Let's find out what this break-in is all about. I suspect I have a feeling, but let's see. All of the Bat Cycle animations are so cool. See if there's anything up here that we could end up stumbling upon.
I repeat, we need help. Regulators have occupied Star Labs. Can anyone hear me?
Belfry, I'm outside Star Labs. The whole building is in lockdown. They might be doing maintenance.
Maybe that's how they got in there. There might still be an opening.
Night, night.
The regulators. Let's see what this gang is all about. Is this any sort of
Don't mind if I do.
chest we can open? It doesn't seem to be. Alright, we're inside Star Labs now.
I made it into Star Labs. I'll keep you posted on what I find.
We'll move on. Those scientists are in a lot of trouble.
Very demanding, Jason. Let's see. This is so cool, the way the vent crawls are a reference to Arkham. Alright, we got him. Ambush takedown. Whoa! Unique animation. She knocked him against the desk. Okay, well that was cool. Let's continue. So there are no other regulators around right now. They must be deeper inside then. It's very satisfying animation to do. Whoa, okay, so before the episode started, I went on and I spent skill points on Barbara's progression tree, and one of the things I got was a thing that allows her to hack things like that. And this is where it showed that skill being used in the tutorial video, which is neat.
There's hundreds of petabytes in each link.
You're stealing a lot of data from the servers.
Sneak away. See where the others go before we move on. Well, that didn't work out, but that's okay. Oh boy.
Let's go.
The beatdown ability that you can see, the momentum ability for Batgirl is very cool. That's just one of the two, though. That was also another different ability point that I was able to buy that lets you hack and shock guns. Is to disable them during combat and force them to get up closer. Is there one that you can interrogate? And there we go. We have to find a way out of the server room. What about here, since it's glowing? No, that was not supposed to happen. Okay. There we go.
Cooling vents. That'll do the trick.
Shock them so that we can just slide there, counter. Notice that the regulators are using ice technology, so is that a hint? Maybe. Who knows, can we interrogate him? Nope, and that's okay. Just do that then. Destroy that turret there. Can we do anything to it? We actually can wear its health down. There we go. We can actually destroy the turret. Read. Star Labs research notes. After 119 hours of testing, we are still unable to sequence subject EC-1938's DNA. The graphene tool, the eczema laser, all failed to penetrate the hair root tissue. If we had more of the K metal, we might be able to recover a big enough sample for synthesis. Without it, this whole enterprise comes to a halt. Everything now depends on the Cadmus angle. Whoa. Were there any collectible little notes I missed? Alright, so it did not appear that I missed any notes or anything like that, but it did seem that I missed a chest, so it was good that we went back anyway, because it seemed to contain 2 more suits, I think. Let's go deeper into the lab and see what all this is about. This case right now is just listed as question mark, question mark, question mark. Heist at Star Labs. On the other hand, during our case files, we also have the side case Harley Quinn Returns, and we also have the Rabbit Hole, aka Oswald Cobblepot. So that's very cool. Yeah, there we go. Let's continue. See that things are disheveled already. Is that a word? Disheveled. Already beaten up and torn down everywhere. Oh, there are more in them. There are more in there already.
There's a security room. I could use it to find out who their client is.
Remain undetected.
Lights out.
Let's hack that camera so we can take it down and get through without being seen. Let's get to... Let's get to take her down. That's what I thought, is that they come back up after a short time. What is? Oh, just barely. Choke him out there. Seems to be, if not sort of a reference to the Batman Arkham silent takedowns. Alright, so let's continue. Ooh, that slide animation is cool. There we go. Let's read that. Lockdown protocol binder. In the event of an emergency, such as a parasite escape, an interdimensional portal malfunction, or dwarf star instability, it is of vital importance to adhere to the following instructions. Please use the table of contents to find the right emergency protocol based on the severity of the event and its dimensional origin. Yeah, so that note is really cool. I should probably explain and give a bit of context. I had to look it up because I couldn't remember, but Star Labs in the DC universe stands for Scientific and Technological Advanced Research Laboratories. What they are essentially is that, as you read in that note, they do interdimensional research of all kinds. So they provide advancements for the future. They also study things like, at one point, the supervillain Starro, who was recently the villain in, sort of the antagonist kind of, in the Suicide Squad film by James Gunn. But if you don't remember that, he's a giant, or if you didn't see it, he's a giant interdimensional starfish that has tiny starfish that latch onto subjects' faces and turn them into a hive mind. So, kind of a clue of our villain, who is Mr. Freeze. Surprise! Yeah, there we go.
Freeze is here. Looks like he's the one who hired the regulators.
Damn it. You'll have to stop them before they get what they're after.
Alright, let's go and stop Mr. Freeze. close call. Oh man, that didn't really work out, but again, that's okay. Oh, brutal kicks. So for those who don't know, Mr. Freeze is... Wait, could we have climbed that whole way? Whoa. Mr. Freeze is a villain who is sort of a tragic villain that's kind of, in most interpretations, just a guy trying to save his loved one more than an actual villain. He's, his name is Victor Freeze, or Frice, depending on how you want to say it. And he essentially was trying to cure his wife Nora of a autoimmune disease that I think it was that she got. And before she died, he froze her so that she wouldn't die. He froze her so that she wouldn't die. And then he tries to constantly find a cure, and sometimes that means to him that means doing some villainous things. Now, take into account that's most interpretations. I don't know if that's what his story is going to be here. He might just be an outright villain. In the New 52, as I recall, which was in DC Comics, there are huge multi-comic events every now and again called Crisis that is basically a catastrophic event that resets the DC universe so that they can give new interpretations of storylines. And they had the New 52.
Freeze definitely came through here. At least he made himself easy to track.
They had the New 52, which it's called that because when Crisis from, I think, 2012 or something like that happened, or the late 2000s, they had new 52 different issues of characters that range from Batman to Wonder Woman to, I think, Wonder Girl and all kinds of characters. Point of this long-winded story, I apologize, is that in the New 52, the interpretation of Mr. Freeze, I think, is just that he's a necrophiliac creep that has, like, fallen in love with just some random corpse or something like that.
These people didn't deserve this. There's cryogel everywhere. His suit must have sprung a leak.
It's not good, because one of his key points of his origin, I forgot to mention, is that he kind of gets pushed by Ferris Boyle, I think is his name, into a cold chamber and frozen and infused with chemicals to where he can survive, but he needs his cold suit to do it, which keeps his body at like 0 degrees temperature or something like that. That's why he's Mr. Freeze. And he uses ice-based weapons and stuff. Absolutely brutal death, seeing that the scientists were frozen. Unless I hack them.
Going cold is a good thing. Better follow it.
Here we go. And battering barrage is the other momentum ability, as you saw earlier, and then again just there. Ooh, don't get hit by that. That's very damaging. Why don't we try dodging that?
Bring it on.
Beat down. I was gonna say it didn't work, but I guess the thing was is that it just ended that enemy very early. Ooh, those drones are not a problem as of right now, but I can see them quickly becoming one. Like that. As you can see, since we're fighting in with the regulators using freeze-based technology, we are gaining the cold stats effect, or the freeze stats effect, the more we go on right now. If we let that meter in the bottom left near our health fill, if we let that meter in the bottom left fill up, then that's near our health, then we would probably have some kind of thing that either slows us down or does damage over time or freezes us in place. There's no telling. It's nice that you can get them to hit one another. You gotta be careful to use the beat down in the proper place. Now that's where the trail wants us to go. However, if we go down here, oh, okay, so it's best to just follow that anyway. See how far that slide takes us? That could be so useful during stealth unless it makes noise. Let's open this chest. Oh, like that. So that's what the freeze status would do. I was just trying to see if you can break the computer, I think. Whoa. Cool. So let's keep it gaining on his trail. Let's keep gaining on Freeze's trail.
Stand a chance against Freeze's suit.
Oh. Yeah, it didn't do too well, did it? What if we go this way? Does it just lead us out into the same area? Or, yeah, it does. Okay. The crawling segments are so cool.
What was that?
And so nostalgic for the Arkham series. Can we grapple up? It doesn't seem so. Oh, now we can. It's a long way to go.
Now to find Freeze.
Freeze is likely somewhere above your location.
Above?
Anything related to the asset that's significant.
Oh. It's nice to see the cool detail that the regulators will react to, like if one of them is in mid-sentence and you decide to take them down during stealth. It's interesting to see that the others will actually react, because in a lot of games they just don't say, and like no one reacts to if you do something like that, and it's quite jarring, honestly. So while it makes it more difficult, I much prefer that to just if they stayed silent. Alright, let's continue, everyone.
This is Star Lab, not some rinky-dink pawn shop.
Sure, but it's a door. It's not rocket science. I should know.
You should check that out.
Like that. So that's cool to see that. Ooh, nice counter. I like Batgirl's like more stealthy and hacking and also gadgetry based combat. It's very fun. More frozen scientists everywhere you go.
Energy research lab, but not a scientist in sight.
That is odd. You just feel that. Uh-oh. There's Mr. Freeze.
I knew one of his proteges would come eventually.
Bad news, Freeze. Your goons won't be getting that Star Labs data they were after.
Whatever my associates are after is their business. I have what I came for.
What is this about then? What could be worth killing all these people for?
My time is valuable. I will not waste any more of it talking to you!
Uh-oh.
Halon system compromised. Please vacate the area.
We're running out of air! Help us! Use the railgun!
Gotta take out the regulators first. Then I can free those scientists.
Alright, here we go.
There has to be a way through.
That was our
Reposition the railgun.
first in-person encounter with Mr. Freeze. Things are not going entirely the best. I didn't see, kind of pushed into a corner over time here. Gotta furiously tap to escape, or just let that happen.
That opening a mile.
The beatdown is very effective for things here. This is a big frozen boy. His cold suit here makes him look like an absolute behemoth.
Whatever my associates are after is their business.
So the associates he was referring to is the regulators. They do not work for him. The developers posted in and as part of IGN's month of coverage for Gotham Knights.
Take out the regulators first.
They posted that, I think it was an interview in Game Informer during that month, that the regulators are just working with Freeze. They do not work for him. They're basically just hired mercenaries, honestly.
Try again.
Oh boy, we got more drones to worry about. So what if we worry about taking them down first of all? Ooh, just narrowly dodge out of the way of these. They're very, at least to me, somewhat difficult so far, kind of, to manage with everything else going on at once, like this. Oh, they follow you too? Like the turret path tracks you? Okay, that makes it a bit of an added challenge.
Don't like me very much.
Let's come here and collect that so we can heal up. Batter and barrage that whole area to hopefully stun them enough to give us time to fight them off individually instead of in a huge group. I like the difficulty amount right now though. Of course I want to turn it up later in maybe the other playthroughs, for example.
but I do love what we get right now.
Better work on your aim.
Notice the name of the game is really dodging a whole bunch. Whoa. Near perfection.
Watch this. No more playing around.
We're gonna end it there for now. And next time we continue, we're gonna continue going through Star Labs however much is needed. And we will then either tackle on Cobblepot's story, side activities, Harley's challenge, or something else I saw on the map. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I'm sorry if this one was longer, even though I just said in God of War the other day that I want to make these shorter. But I really do appreciate you guys' time, because I do put effort into these videos and they mean a lot to me. So, yeah, there we go. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.